Okay, let's carry on with my Immortal. We're starting this episode at chapter 25. AN. Stop flaming, okay? If you do not, then I'll tell Justin to bet you up. And I'll tell all that NREDs to put Ritus in your computer. Fuck you. Raven, thanks for the help. Okay, that's the first time she's mentioned Justin since the first chapter. That's a real life boyfriend. I think VR Tuz means a virus. God knows what NREDs is, I can't even tell. Oh well. Let's continue. I was so excited. I followed Draco, wondering where we were going to do it again. We went outside and we went into Draco's black car. Ebony, what the fuck did Professor Trevelry say? Whispered Draco, potting his gothic wit hand with BV lac nail polish on mine. She said she would tell me what the visions meant tomorrow, I grumbled in a sexy voice. He took out a heroin cabaret and spiked it and gave it to me to spork. He started to fly the car into a tree. We went on top of it. Draco put on some MCR. All the things you never ever told me, all the smiles that are ever going to haunt me, sang Gerard's sexy voice. We started tiling off each other's clothes fervently. He took off my black thong and my black leather bra. I took off his black boxers, then he put his throbbing you-know-what in my tool sexily. OMFG, Draco, I screamed, having an orgasm. We started Frenching passively. Suddenly, I fell asleep. I started having a dream. In it, a black guy was shooting two gothic men with long black hair. No, please don't fucking kill us, they pleaded, but he just kept shooting them. He ran away in a red car. Oh no! Oh my fucking god, I shouted in a scared voice. Ebony, what's wrong? Draco asked me as I woke up, opening my icy blue eyes. I started to cry. Tears of blood went down my face. I told Draco to call Vampire. He did it with his black Linkin Park mobile. But the worst thing was who the people who were shot were in the dream. They were Lucian and Sirius. Okay. Problems with this chapter. Yeah, they're still referring to her as Professor Trevelry. They've parked the car on top of a tree so they can smoke heroin. And this is actually on a... This is hilarious. He gave it to me to spork. Sporking is exactly what I'm doing now to this bloody fic. Seriously. And then you've got another silly sex scene. Ridiculous. Tiling off each other's clothes. And she spelt cloves. C-L-O-V-E-S. Cloves. Oh well. He put his throbbing you-know-what in my tool, sexily. There's plenty of different words for female genitalia, but I've not heard it being referred to as a tool before. And she clearly can't spell orgasm. And yet again, we have the problem of penis goes into vagina equals instant orgasm. As I said previously, sex don't work that way. And then she suddenly fell asleep, and I mean, some guys might just fall asleep straight after sex, but women certainly don't. Ugh. Now we're getting... Draco's got a Muggle phone, a Linkin Park mobile phone. Draco would not have a damn phone. There's other ways to communicate in the wizarding world. Never mind. Let's carry on. Chapter 26. AN, prep, stop flamming the story, okay? If you do not like that story, then go fuck yourself, you fucking prep. You suck. Oh, and why I wasn't being racist, okay? Huh? A few minutes later, Vampire came to the tree. He was wearing a black leather jacket, black leather pants on, and a good Charlotte t-shirt. "Hi, Vampire," I said flirtily as I started to sob. Draco hugged me sexily, trying to comfort me. I started to cry tears of blood, and then told them what had happened. "Oh, fuck it," Vampire shouted angrily. He started to cry sadly. "What the dick did that?" "I don't know," I said. "Now we have to tell Dumbledore." We ran out of the tree and into the castle. Dumbledore was sitting in his office. "Sire, our dads have been shot," Draco said while he whipped some tears from his face. "Enderby had a vision and a dream." Double-Odra started to cockle. "Ha ha ha ha. How do you expect me to know Ebony's not divisional?" I glared at Dumbledore. "Look, motherfucker," he said angrily as Dumbledore gasped. "See? Is that too tough, crackter? You know very well I'm not decisional. Now get some fucking people out there to look for Sirius and Lucian. Punto." "Okay," he said in an intimidated voice. "Where are they?" I thought about it, then all of a sudden, "Longdon," I said. I told him which street. He went and called some people and did some stuff. After a few mistunes, he came back and said people were going out looking for them. After a while, someone called him again. They said they had been found. Draco, Vampire and I all left our rooms together. I went with Draco to wait in the nurse's office while Vampire went to slit his wrists in his room. We suddenly looked at each other's gothic, depressed eyes. Then we kissed. Suddenly, Sirius and Lucian came in on stretchers, and Professor Sinister was behind them. What the actual hell? There is then many stupid, idiotic mistakes in the chapter. Well, first off, it continues on from the last chapter where she was already crying, and it says she started to cry tears of blood. She was already bloody crying, so... what's a black leather Jackson? What do you mean jacket? She clearly still can't spell Dumbledore. And was how do you expect me to know Ebony's not divisional? Divisional? Don't they mean delusional, which later on is also spelled as decisional? Sirius and series are the same, and pronto is misspelled as porn-to. Oh dear. Never mind. Chapter 27. AN, you know what? I do not give a fuck what you preps think about me, so stop flaming the fucking story, bitches. Thanks to Raven for your love and sport and help. I love you, girl. Zoz, I couldn't update, lol. I was really depressed and I slit my wrist. I had to go to the hospital. Raven, you rock, girl. That's about the second, or is it the third time that the author has said she'd slit her wrists? I kind of think she would be in a mental institution by now. Were that really the case for her own safety? Oh well, let's read the chapter. Everyone in the room stated to cry happily. I had saved them. Draco, Lucian, Sirius, Bond and Vampire all came to hug me. The nurse started to give them medicine. Come on, Enderby, said Professor Sinatra. She was wearing a gothic black leather dress with a corset top and real vampire blood on it, and fucking black pentagram boots. Oh, no, platinum boots. I have to tell you the fucking perdition. I looked at Lucian, Cephas, Drake and Vampire. They nodded. I smelled happily and went into the dark room. I had changed Professor Sinister and took out some black cards. She started to look into a black crucible ball. She said, Tara, I see Drac times in here, she said badly. She peered into the balls. You see, you must go back in time. She took out a time toner like Bloody Mary had. When Voldemort was at Hogwarts, before he became powerful, he got his heart broken. Now, do you think he would still become Voldemort if he was in love? I shook my head. You must go back in time and seduce him. It's the only way. If he's still evil, then you must kill him. You can come to my room tomorrow, and you can do it. Okay, I said sadly. Then we did Death Tuxin. I went outside again sadly. What's fucking happened? Asked Draco and Vampire. Yeah, what happened? Asked Darkness, Willow, and Baldy Mary. I was about to tell them, but everyone was there. They were celebrating Lucian and Sirius being fond. Everyone was proud of me, but I wanted to talk to Draco. They were cheesing my name, and some reporters were there, trying to interview Dumbledore. A banner was put up. Lots of fucking preps were there, obviously trying to be gothic, wearing hymn signs on their hands, despite them not having actually heard of them. Even Mr. Norris looked happy. A black and red cake had been brought out. Crab and Goik set up some fireworks in the shape of skulls from Wesley's Wizard Wisies. I put on my invisibility cloak with Vampire and Draco. We sneaked outside together. Okay, that was the whole chapter. Wesley's Wizard Wisies? Don't they mean Weasley's Wizard Wheezies? It does make me wonder that this person never actually even watched the movies, never mind read the books. And she's now got to go back in time. With Professor Sinister. There's more misspellings of Voldemort, Voldemort and Voldemort. And it's Time Turner, not Time Toner. Professor Sinister's also been referred to as Professor Sinatra. Sinatra's a bloody musician. She's not once spelled Lucius correctly. It's Lucian every time. So now she's got to, despite the fact that she's in a relationship with Draco, and she's also been snogging Vampire on the side a couple of times. Now she's got to go back in time to seduce Voldemort. So, let's carry on. Chapter 28. I said stop flanging the story. It was mistake when Professor Revelry said that, okay? I'm fucking hell, you suck. Thanks to Philly for the help. Raven, have fun with Kiwi. We went into the back room. The walls were black with portraits of gothic bands like MCRGC and Marilyn Manson all over them. A big black coffin was in the middle. Red velvet lined the black box. There were 3 chairs made of bones with real skulls in them. I was wearing a black corset bar with purple stuff on it, fishnet stockings and a black leather thong underneath. I sat down on one of the chairs dispersedly. So did Draco and Vampire. Are you okay? Vampire asked, potting his alabaster hand on mine. He was wearing black nail polish. I was wearing black nail polish with red crosses on it. Yeah, I guess, I said sadly. Draco also put his hand on mine sexily. I smiled sadly with my black lipstick. The problem is, I have to seduce Voldemort. I have to go back in time. Draco started to cry sadly, and Vampire hugged him. It's okay, Ebberby, he said finally. But what about me? You're not going to break up or anything, are you? Of course not, I gasped. Really? He said. Sure, I said. We French sexily. Vampire looked at us longingly. Then I took off Draco's MCR shrift and seductively took off his pants. He was hung like a Stallone. He had replaced the vampire tattoo that said Enderby on it. Black roses were around it. I gasped. It looked exactly like Gerard Way. Vampire took a video camera. I had said it was okay before. I took off my clothes, then we were in for the rid of our life. We started Frenching as we climbed into the coffin. He put his Spock in my you-know-what and passively we did it. I love you, Ebby. Oh, let me feel you. I need to feel you, he screamed as we got an orgasm. We watched Vampire, filmed everything perfectly. Suddenly, what the fuck are you doing? It was Snoop and Professor McGoggle. The fuck did I just read? The writing quality's definitely gone down. I mean, this insane porn scene between Ebony and Draco, and then Vampire's video camera in it. He put his Spock in my you-know-what and passively we did it. Is that like a Star Trek reference now? I mean, why not? We've already had Darth Vader. Do you know his Draco's penis is called a Spock? No, I didn't know that either. No, just no.